What the fuck is going on? I wanted to make this video as soon as I finished the trade. That's why I'm a little bit chopped, right? Like I didn't go to the bathroom and like wash my eyes and shit because I do wake up pretty late. I want to get better at waking up a little bit earlier to trade. But today, if you read the title, today was a huge day. We made back all of our losses from yesterday, all that frustration, that shit price action from yesterday. Threw it out mentally solid. Came into today thinking it's not do or die. It's we're just gonna trade. We're just gonna continue doing what we're doing. We don't need to worry about the balance, and we're just gonna trade, okay? And that's exactly what I did today because we slammed 1,500, catching pretty much 5R, okay? 5.5R on $350 trade, and I mean it's probably not exactly 5.5R, but this is exactly where I closed my position. And I'll go through what I was thinking. Basically, yesterday I learned that when there's something like this big ass Diddy wick that happens, it's pretty invalid to consider it as a bearish fair value gap. When we create a good structure inside of it, you can expect it to go take out these top wicks because you can kind of like compare these down wicks to like data wicks. So the high could technically be a data wick in my opinion. This is obviously my opinion. This is not like scientifically proven, but like I feel like what tends to happen is when there's a big move in one direction, we end up going to seek that wick before making any other move to the downside, if that makes it, or any other higher time frame move to the downside. It doesn't happen every single time, but oh yeah, you can see here like big wick, we come up, we retrace a little bit, and then we end up seeking it again. Big wick, we didn't end up seeking it here, but I mean we didn't create structure, so I guess the theory is pretty accurate. So yesterday we got caught up in all this chop over. Let me delete these because these have nothing to do with the trade, and let me delete these. So yeah, so as you can see, I took longs today. I just figured like if we were creating structure and looking at ES, like we created some really nice structure. We already broke through the high. It seems like we want to keep going through the highs, and we're nearing all-time highs. So that's the main narrative for ES, and I think NQ obviously will follow as their correlated assets. So what I ended up doing was I went into the 15-minute or the 1 hour. I saw this gap right here, and I was like, okay, this gap is a bit fraudulent because of how deep we like traced into it. So shorts are pretty invalid. We already swept something. We swept these two lows over here. Not in a fair value gap, which is pretty unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure on ES we actually did sweep. Yeah, we actually ended up tapping into a fair value gap. So like technically, like this is just a higher. This is a higher high, lower low, and then we're aiming to put another higher high to sweep out this high and then go higher. So like this is probably gonna like I could probably held all the way up here and probably not got like this is probably the move. Like where I entered is probably the move for the manipulation to deliver to there, but obviously you take 5R, like that's way higher than usual. So I expect distribution, and I expect a little bit of a retrace. I expected a deeper retrace. I didn't expect this to be the retrace. Happens at 3:30 a.m. Usually it happens during New York session. I guess it happened during London/Asia session. So yeah, so we had a little retrace there. So I guess we didn't need to go lower. We ended up opening, and I was like, oh fuck, shitty ass price action over here. And then I saw ES wasn't when NQ was dumping. I saw ES wasn't dumping like that, and in my head I'm thinking, wow, this screams SMT all over it. So we actually didn't end up taking this 921 low, or this low right here, this 920 low, this swing low, but like we ended up like having a very very strong reaction out of the gap, and I'm thinking if we have a very strong reaction out of the gap, we're at least gonna go to my break even point, and if price wants to go from that, and there's obviously a 1 minute SMT in like all of these, by the way, 1 minute SMTs on ES. So I guess in my opinion, it's still valid. I mean, it's kind of like a minus setup just because it didn't sweep the low, but like at the same time, like when the risk to reward is 5.5, like even if you lose the trade, you would need 5 of the same setup to break even. But I'm pretty sure like this setup would play out like 3 out of 5 times or 2 out of 5 times. So you'd still be profitable in the risk to reward section there, and then yeah, so it's worth it. And then obviously we have a SMT. We have liquidity that we're aiming for. Oops, like this liquidity right here that we never ended up taking out, and then we have this up here. Obviously, I closed the trade now, but we had this right there. So then we had the break even, and then what else did we do? The second I saw these candles like smack through the break even. I mean, it was pretty obvious it was gonna go at least take this high. I was hoping that it would not have any reversal off this like these wicks over here, and it didn't. So that was not pretty lucky, but I guess it was calculated in my sense. Like price action, when price action just falls into your hands like this, you just have to take it. You know what I'm saying? Like the movement, the speed. Like, we could end up going up here. Like if you're like a consistent trader, like, and you hold all the way up there, it's like you're chilling, bro. What else is there to talk about here? Yeah, so basically the entry was just off of this inversion. It's pretty small fair value gap, which I usually don't like taking, but the way we just, I don't know, we dumped really quick. We did it in one candle, and then I got in, and we didn't have literally no drawdown. It was just this wick right here, this drawdown. I actually entered off this candle, like it closed, and then it entered me there. So yeah, stops below there, and then break even at the swing high. And then, yeah, so what I ended up doing was I didn't usually I would take contracts off at this swing high right here, but I mean, I could have, it was 3R. I just trusted it because like, I don't know, it just kept going. And then ES was really close. This yellow line is a swing high for ES. So the second it hits this, it's an SMT. And it hit the SMT like at the same time. So it didn't even matter. And we took profit. I think I ended up closing the trade like up here or something because I put my profit, my stop loss to like here, and then I just ended up wait to see if there would be, because sometimes when you go through like major swing highs, like support and resistance levels, it ends up just blowing through it, and you can make an extra like 100, 200, and it's just like it helps for future trades when you have that extra buffer. So, yeah, I mean that's complete euphoria, to be honest. Probably the worst Monday I've ever had in my life, and then the best Tuesday I've ever had in my life. And especially, what you guys don't know about this actually is that I actually had a trading combine as well. I bought the trading combine last night, thinking if I blow the account in this week, at least I'll have a trading combine that I could be trading with. And so, yeah, so I did that, and I guess it worked out. So we're 1,500 on the trading combine. We just need another 1,500 day, or just two 750 days. So pretty happy with that. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? Emotionally, I was chilling. I was playing music. I literally did not feel any like type of like, maybe yesterday towards like at the end of the session, maybe yesterday in the video, you probably see like, oh, I'm a little bit frustrated. But I woke up today and I was like, let's just trade. Let's just do our thing. Let's just get on the get in the field, And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like I'm happy now, but you shouldn't really feel like happy emotions after wins, because if you feel too many happy emotions after wins, you'll also feel very, very sad emotions after losses. So try to contain your emotions. That's probably a big tip for people, especially because back in the day when I'd play competitive Fortnite, we'd do good in a tournament or have a good game, and I'd freak out. I'd be like, let's go, let's go. I mean, obviously I was a kid, but like let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then what ends up happening is when you have a bad a game in your tournament, or you have a bad tournament, or you have a bad season. Again, I'm talking about competitive Fortnite here, but this can apply to anything. If you have for basketball, soccer, if you're an athlete or something, if you have one of those bad games and shit, like you'll end up like just deteriorating your inner self. And one thing you need to do is just make sure that your inner self knows that whatever the outcome, it doesn't matter. You're still going to show up the next day. And yeah, that's what we're working on, and hopefully more people can work on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty good day. See you guys in the next one tomorrow. Hopefully there's a juicy trade tomorrow. So peace out, bros.